So we are here today with Rich Garcia, co-founder of Blive. Rich, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me, Alex. My name is Richard Lee Garcia. I am a software developer and co-founder of, as you mentioned, Blive.com. It's a real-time marketing platform for brands, retailers, publishers that brings consumers closer to the products that they love. I've held lead engineering positions at very well-known companies such as Yahoo, eBay, AOL, and I hail from a small town in South Texas called Weslaco, Texas. It's an acronym for the W.E. Stewart Land Company. I am also a graduate of Texas A&M University, College Station, Texas, and I am a third-generation American. My great-grandmother is from a little tiny village in Mexico called Ciudad Mier in the state of Tamaulipas. And I was very lucky that Spanish was spoken at home. I was able to retain it and use it during my career.
How does a Latino from a small town in South Texas become an entrepreneur? What led you down that path?
It really started in 1996. I started doing web pages for free, and I was having a great time doing it. I'd stay up till about 3 or 4 in the morning doing it, and just for no other reason other than I was having fun. Eventually, I got a paying job out of it and worked my way up to, I became one of the lead engineers at Yahoo, and I even spent some time working on the Yahoo front page. The confidence built from that, as well as the technical expertise acquired, allowed me to go out and take a risk. And as a result, Blive was born.
Tell us about Blive.
Well, I'll tell you how it started first. The idea for Blive popped in my head while I was showering. Seriously. And it was one of these ideas that it never went away. And so I pitched this idea to a serial entrepreneur friend of mine who loved it. He sought funding, and I wrote code, and voila, Blive was born. Our elevator pitch is that Blive is a real-time marketing platform that allows brands, publishers, and retailers to use their existing social strategies, i.e. Facebook and Twitter, on their own site. This allows them to grow customer engagement, accelerating sales, and solidifying brand loyalty. The problem that we solve: why are these companies sending their customers to other websites when they want to engage with them? That shouldn't be. So the solution is to take advantage of real-time social media by driving traffic to your own website via Blive. We have some high-profile customers. We have the U.S. Department of State, Google, Motorola, Walgreens, Shell Oil, the LA Times, the Baltimore Sun, and the Onion's AV Club. Ultimately, Blive brings millions of consumers closer to the products that they love. And yes, Blive is seeking VC funding.
Very good, very good. Going back to the solution that Blive provides, I think that's a question that many folks or many entrepreneurs that work in this space of online, products or sites, and trying to engage that audience to stay on the site, has been something that we've all been trying to figure out, and it sounds like you have a perfect solution for that.
Yes, we've actually spent a number of years trying to perfect this method. How do you keep people engaged? That's I think something like the average time on a website is something like 7 seconds, and if you can't hold your customer within those 7 seconds, you've lost them. So we've created a solution to be able to do that while at the same time take advantage of social media.
Let's talk about your passion for entrepreneurship. Where does that come from, and elaborate about that.
What I can tell you is entrepreneurship has become addicting for me. Once you solve a problem that you thought was impossible to solve, you'll want to solve more. And one of my idols, Steve Jobs, once said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And I absolutely love I absolutely love what I do, and I can't think of doing anything else now. The idea of conceptualizing, creating, building, launching, selling, exiting, it's a passion, and it's just simply incredible. My biggest thrill is the validation of an idea that started in my head and is eventually used by millions. That's incredibly fulfilling. Only a very small portion of people can actually take that idea, build it, get people to use it, get people to write about it, get people to pay for it. And knowing that I'm part of that elite group is another reason why I continue to be an entrepreneur. And also another reason why I try to influence and inspire other Latinos to be entrepreneurs as well. But make no mistake, entrepreneurship is also one of the most difficult things you'll ever undertake. You need to be able to stomach, and stomach is the right word. You need to be able to stomach the emotional roller coaster. My business partner warned me beforehand. He said, it's not a startup until you've gone through the near-death experience. And he was right. It's difficult to stomach, but in the end, it's worth it.